that there are folks that really want to have a race war in this country, and it just shows how hatred can be in every different, quote, group. Bob Barr, thank you for the time.
Thank you very much, Alex. LibertyGuard.org, and look forward to being with you again in the near future.
Yes, sir. Thanks for coming on with us. Well, there goes Bob Barr, and I want to talk about this case and then open the phones up. Eric Garner in Staten Island, because these are the kind of cases I see where whites, blacks, Hispanics, you name it, get killed by white cops, black cops, Hispanic cops. It's the training. And, man, you know, 4 white guys just grab this black guy that isn't resisting, shove him down on the ground, and choke him to death. And I guess they must be big UFC fans, but they don't know what they're doing. And it's just that image. And it's like the white state police in Oklahoma who pull over the black EMT who does nothing, and they start choking him. And he controls himself and takes it and puts his hands at his side. And it's bizarre. And, you know, I get upset watching him kill this guy because he's a human being. And the cop's shoving his head full power into the ground and just killing him. And there are a lot of wimp types that want to be cops. And in the old days, the word was you didn't hire wimps because they would end up hurting people because they got something to prove. You rarely see cops that are really big or tough and you can, you know, former military or whatever, just throwing their weight around starting fights. It is usually not even so much little cops, but it's the cops that got something to prove. People that were a lot of times bullies in high school or whatever, and they want that authority. And you can just see it instantly the way a cop's behaving, whether they're just trying to do their job or they're on a power trip. And I think it's manslaughter. We're going to play the audio and video of this. If you're a radio listener, Infowars.com/show of a Staten Island police killing Eric Garner. So let's go ahead and play that clip. And then we'll...
Damn. All right, stop. Use your hands, buddy. Put your hand behind your back.
I love how they shit on his head and his arm. Stop it right there. I can't even watch this. Just hold on, back it up a little bit. Hearing grown men beg. It's just like that other tape where they kill that white guy. It's just... Yeah, Kelly Thomas, they start begging. And the cops get real excited about it. It's real, like wolves tearing a sheep apart. They put their knees on his arm because they want to hurt somebody. And then they say, put your arm behind your back. Just like the Kelly Thomas, they keep going, put your hands behind your back as they're all sitting on him, beating his brains out. Just go ahead and play the rest of it. Here it is.
I can't breathe.
Once again, police beating up on people. I live right here.
I can't breathe. Listen, they're murdering him right there.
All he did was break up a fight. And this is what happens for breaking up a fight. It's crazy.
Everybody back up.
Well, they killed him. Good job. Look at that little fat cop right there. Oh, God, it makes me want to throw up. And so this is going on. Can't breathe. Killed him.
Look, now, man, they gave this man a seizure.
No, move out the way. No.
Even after he's seizuring, they're going in to kill, baby. They're going to stay on top of him.
Back it up. Back it up.
Going to my house.
Nothing like murder. Legal.
Or that way.
All right, I call it that way.
Pick a choice.
Let me get my bike.
All right, let's stop right there. Now, the way this works is they train the cops to be killers. They go out and they kill innocent people, and the system defends them. And they're talking about riots and stuff if the police don't get indicted on this one. And I think it's manslaughter. I mean, yeah, I think they should indict the ones that did it for manslaughter, and then they'll think next time. Or, hey, you don't want to be put in that position? You want to be immune? Don't be a cop. But you want to kill somebody, then you need to face the consequences. That means the black racists beating white people's heads in with hammers. They need to get blown away. You try to run to me with a hammer, and I'm going to pull a gun out and shoot you. I'm not going to play games. And it's the same thing. Shoot at firefighters. You need to get shot. But just because you're in a gang of police doesn't mean you get to kill people either. It's this gang mob psychology that we're dealing with. Oh, I'm very upset. But what they're doing is they're taking real concern about this and projecting it onto Brown to cause an explosion to then end up causing a distraction from what the globalists are doing in the big picture. And then Obama gets to sit up there and act like he's concerned about police brutality and, oh, that's what he's doing for the community. He's giving back. He's sticking with the hood. He's sticking with the brothers. Give me a break. Obama has got Al-Qaeda forces murdering every black person they can find in Libya. He's got them murdering non-radical Muslims everywhere, hundreds of thousands of people. It's a murder machine. Planned Parenthood, though, stands with Brown. Oh, because they're upset they couldn't kill him when he was in his mommy. It's just a total sick joke. And having race war on white people isn't going to stop police being given this type of training. The issue is the federal training that turned them into killing machines.
This hour brought to you by InfidelBodyArmor.com. When it hits the fan, don't be left without the body armor that will save your life. With prices starting at just $374.99 and ships free. Get yours at InfidelBodyArmor.com. Just won't quit.
Hi, Ted Anderson with Midas Resources. Is it time to convert paper 401ks and IRAs to solid gold and silver yet? Get our 10 Reasons book free. Call 800-686-2237. That's 800-686-2237.
This is Dan Pilla. Do you owe the IRS money you can't pay? Are tax debts crippling you? I've defended people from the IRS for over 30 years. I've helped thousands, and I can help you too. I wrote the book on IRS settlement, and I'm telling you, there's no such thing as a hopeless case. Call 800-34-NO-TAX to finally get free of IRS debt. With the IRS's new programs, there's never been a better time to solve your problem. Call 800-34-NO-TAX. That's 800-34-NO-TAX, or my website, danpilla.com.
Did you know by age 50, half of all men have an enlarged prostate? This means more urges to urinate, longer bathroom trips, waking at night to urinate, or issues with sex. If this sounds familiar, call us now, because we're shipping free bottles of Super Beta Prostate to listeners of this station. Super Beta Prostate is a non-prescription formula guaranteed to reduce the symptoms of your enlarged prostate. It's yours free. Pay only shipping and handling. Just call 1-800-852-1820. In clinical trials, the ingredient in Super Beta Prostate was shown to reduce urges to urinate, improve bladder emptying, reduce waking at night to urinate, and improve quality of life. This Super Beta Prostate free offer is for listeners of this station, but it won't last. Don't wait. Just call 1-800-852-1820. That's 1-800-852-1820. Call 1-800-852-1820.
It's very easy to be a criminal. All you need to burglarize a home is one simple household tool, a pair of scissors. If your home security system can be compromised by a criminal using scissors, then you're making it easy for them. Almost every home security system, even those sold by big-name companies, has a weakness: the phone line. You shell out $1,500, get locked into a long-term contract, and think you're safe. But a burglar can destroy your alarm in seconds with one snip. And when a burglar cuts your phone line, you're defenseless. Simply Safe Home Security is the smarter choice. Built by Harvard engineers, Simply Safe uses a wireless connection to call the cops. Scissors can't cut it. And that means your home stays safe. 24/7 professional monitoring is under $15 a month with no contract. Simply Safe Home Security keeps you safer than the other guys for half the cost. Protect your home with the alarm you can trust. Simply Safe. Go to simplysafedefense.com now for an exclusive 10% offer. That's simplysafedefense.com.
Garner was choked to death for no reason. And who knows if the people that did it will get in any trouble. Because the police should not be above the law, and there is a lot of problems, but that's driven by the very same social engineers that now want to blame all of the political problems we have on the police solely. As counties, as cities, as societies, you shouldn't put up with the type of tactics that have come into, quote, law enforcement. We need peace officers, not soldiers who are big UFC fans who want to see how many people they can kill. Now, we're going to open the phones up in the next hour. I want to talk to first-time callers today. Haven't done that in 4 or 5 shows. I'd like to get your take on what is obviously incredible race baiting by the White House. What is their end game? Well, it's to get riots going nationwide and then have the UN call for gun control, which has now happened today. That story is on Infowars.com and PrisonPlanet.com. UN attacks U.S. gun rights and more. Citing Ferguson police. So that's the headline on Infowars.com. Also, judge issues temporary ban on arrest for feeding the homeless. MSNBC guest says USA founded on racism. Ferguson riots caused by white supremacy. New York prepares for riots as grand jury weighs Eric Garner decision. Kurt Nimmo story. And there's a new clip of Reverend Farrakhan saying that blacks need to stop dying for nothing and start dying for something. I mean, he's really trying to, I guess, get a race war going. Maybe Farrakhan really thinks that'll happen. But, I mean, it'll just be random whites in their car coming home from work and their head beat him with a hammer who've done nothing. Ferguson police chief, a lot of discussion about charging Brown's stepfather with inciting a riot. Well, what's Farrakhan doing? Islamic State says bomb expert threatens London with dubious dirty bomb. I'm going to break that down. Family demands hate crime charges for murderers of Zimrik Bejic, the Bosnian immigrant killed in a hammer attack by St. Louis black teens. Heard screaming, kill the white people. And without a hint of irony, Planned Parenthood joins the hashtag Black Lives Matter protest when their main founding mission is to kill black people before they ever get out of the womb. So sad how this manipulation is happening. Full court press, NFL, Congress, the new things, hold your hands up. Should whites walk around with a hammer in their hand and go up to blacks and say, don't kill me, bro? Well, no. You can't blame black people for what racist blacks do any more than you can hold your hands up and be the victim. Just gets so old. Now, before we go any further, I keep doing this at the end of the hour. I should be announcing this every segment. It's so important. We are funded by your support. So we obviously sell the highest quality products at the lowest price to be competitive and to have a win-win. We are offering free shipping on the Molon Labe products, on the Second Amendment, T-shirts, belt buckles, films, books, you name it, shortwave radios, survival goods, everything at InfoWarsStore.com. The entire InfoWarsLife.com product line. Free shipping on everything. And then 30% off Super Male Vitality, Super Female Vitality. Buy a bottle of DNA Force, get 2 bottles of Survival Shield Nascent Iodine free. $60 value. Silver is almost sold out, but I'm still keeping the sale on for it. 20% off and free shipping, and a 5th bottle's free. You can buy 1 bottle and get free shipping and 20% off on Silver Bullet Colloidal Silver. You can get half off on PrisonPlanet.tv memberships. 20 people can use the memberships. That's 20 memberships for $29.95 for an entire year. InfoWarsStore.com, PrisonPlanet.tv, or 888-253-3139. Nobody's got an excuse not to shop at InfoWarsStore.com and support the Liberty Movement. These are great products, and thank you all for your support. Third hour coming up.
Visit GCNlive.com today.
Another major health threat, this one in Toledo, Ohio, where everybody in the entire city has been told not to drink the water.
Ohio's governor declaring a state of emergency.
Did you know that the average person uses about 80 to 100 gallons of water at home every single day? If there's a water emergency, will you be prepared?
Panicked residents forming long lines throughout the day.
We're here at a supermarket in Toledo. You can see the shelves empty where water once was.
To stay safe and healthy during a crisis, you must must have access to safe, clean water. Water which will not be available at your local grocery store.
There's a mad dash on right now to stock up on supplies.
The ProPure Pro 1 G2.0 water filtration system is a must-have for every modern, independently minded household. Protect your family's safety during an emergency. Go to InfoWarsStore.com today to purchase your ProPure Pro 1 G2.0 water filtration system or call 1-888-253-3139.